Hi guys, hi everyone, especially SPM batch 2021. Today is 1st March actually, and I am doing this right like before your exam because your exam is like another 2 more weeks, so that this can help you guys prepare towards like what topic you should like actually be good at. And these topics are like will come out topics like you must attempt the questions and make sure that you get the questions correct, okay, because these are all like big marks question. And also not only that, it also like tests your skills. So I'm just going to show you guys like what are we going to do today. And like if you need this entire document, I have it in the description box, so you can click download the PDF. You can print first and then you can get started together with teacher so that you know, okay, how we can go through this. All right, so let's get started. If this is the first time you're watching teacher's video, welcome. My name is teacher Veronica and I do teach at maths for form 4 and form 5. And today's my idea is that I want to make sure that all of you guys get very clear picture of what you can expect for your advanced SPM 2021, right? So let's start with the basic, like what algebraic calculation skills that you need. All right, let's look at the first one here. Okay, you are given the function. Okay, you see here, look at the technique. All right, look at the technique here, linear equation. So this is the technique that you need to know, linear equation. All right, whenever we solve linear equation, how we need to solve. Okay, let's look at the question. It's given that the function fx sama dengan p minus 3x. P is a constant. So I always will ask my students, what does it mean by constant? So always remember, this is not science constant. Okay, in maths, constant means it is a number. So that means, you see, later part the question will ask you to find what is p. That is very common. First they will tell this letter is a constant. Then if you see the question at the end, they will like ask you to find what is the value. That's the most common kind of question, right? So now kita nak cari nilai p. Okay, so the fp is equals to 4. Now this is a function, so you guys should know already how to solve your function question. Okay, let's look at this. The original fx is p minus 3x. This is the original function. Okay, then they ask you to find the value of p such that now the object is p, the image is 4. So make sure you know that this is the object, and when you put in this object, you will get the output of this image. So this is the first thing you need to be clear of. Okay, so now the p will go and substitute into the x place. All right, it will go and substitute the x. This 4 is going to substitute the entire equation because this is the image, the whole thing. Okay, so p minus 3p equals to 4. So p minus 3p is negative 2p. Okay, what is the value for p? Alright, most students, I feel that if like your algebraic skills is very weak, then most of you will bring this. When you bring this there, you will make it into plus, which is wrong. You're supposed to, because negative 2 and the p, you always check whether are they together or there is a symbol in the middle. Okay, so since this negative 2 and p is like next to each other, when you want to separate it, you make it into divide. Okay, because if anything is together, that means they are times. That's why they can be together. So you get the value for p. So this is like substituting and getting the value for the equation for the p constant. All right, this one is something that you must master because the question can come out in different form but the same technique. Okay, so focus on the techniques. What techniques are we using? Right, let's look at question 2. Okay, this technique is using simultaneous linear equation. Now, simultaneous linear equation means, okay, see, this one is quite popular even during the trial exam. It came out for chapter 5, progression chapter, okay, for progression. Now, look at the question. Find the first term. Okay, first term means they want you to find the value of A. And the common difference is D. If your dual A plus 9D is 46 and A plus 12D is 53. Okay, they have given you two equation, right? Okay, now what we do, 2A plus 9D, you can write it as equation 1. Okay, this is going to be equation 1. So you have to make it like equation 1. So let me go here a bit. Okay, then the second one, A plus 12D equals to 53. This one you write as equation 2. Now once you have both the equation, now you can solve. Okay, since most of you students, you would like substitution method, which is fine. Okay, some of you might even prefer the elimination method. Actually, it doesn't matter because like any of it that you use, you still will get the same answer. Okay, now let me show you. If let's say I'm going to use substitution method. Okay, let me do here. Okay, let's say, so I'm going to do what? From equation 2, okay, I am going to find my A first. I'm going to express my A first. So 53 minus 12D. So this one I write as equation 3. Okay, then I'm going to substitute equation 3 into equation 1. I cannot use equation 2 already because I just use equation 2 just now to express. Okay, so when I substitute 2A, so the A you put as 53 minus 12D plus 9D equals to 46. I would really prefer if like you guys are doing this together with teacher, so that like, you know, AdMaths is not something that you should watch only, you should do it together with me, so that you like when you do it you will understand more and even better. Okay, so minus 24D plus 96. Okay, I'm going to bring the 106 go to the other side. Okay, before that I solve this first. 106 plus 96, which I get 202. Okay, so negative 24D equals to 46 minus 202, which we get negative 156. Now look at the what is that question? Oh, hold on, I think I did a mistake here. This is actually 9D, right? Okay, sorry, this is 9D. Okay, so that means the 106 I just have to move to the back up. So that means this one and this one I can just plus them together. So, okay, so there was no need to plus the thing. Okay, so negative 24 plus 9, I will get negative 15D. So 46 minus 106, I get negative 60. Okay, now look at these two 15 and the D. They are attached together, right? So when you bring it there, it becomes divide. So negative 60 divide negative 15. So D we get 4. Okay, once you get the D, substitute your D equals to 4 into equation 3. Because now you need to find the A one. Alright, so your A will be 53 minus 12 times D. So A we get 53 minus 12 times 4 is 5. So the answer, final answer, A is 5, D is 4. So this one is substitution method. You can also go for elimination method. Alright, let's look at the next technique that you need to know. This is very, very important skill. Alright, this is very important. Comparison. Comparing is very, very important, because most students sometimes they like get stuck just because they didn't know that they should compare. Okay, let's look at the question. Okay, find the value of M. Cari nilai M dan N jika, okay, whenever you see this like squiggle line at the bottom, that means this one is for vector. Okay, so that means here you have vector X and vector Y. Here you have vector X, vector Y. Now, they ask us to find the M and N. M and N, you cannot like substitute here, you cannot use elimination method. Okay, so automatically what you should do is go for comparing, because you're going to now compare vector X with vector X, vector Y with vector Y. Okay, that's what you can do, because in the middle here got equal sign already. What? Okay, so take the vector X on the left hand side, make it equal to the right hand side. So LHS is left hand side, RHS is right hand side. Okay, what is the vector X here? So this is 6 minus 6M. Make it equal to 18N. Make sure you take the N. Very important, don't leave it. Okay, because you have to take whatever in front of the X. So 6 minus 6M equals to 18N. Okay, this one, since you got two letters here, okay, never mind, leave this as equation 1 first. Okay, then take for Y. Okay, take 16M, compare with 12 minus 12N. Okay, so we compare vector Y. 16M compare with 12 minus 12N. Okay, now this one you can write as equation 2. Okay, now that you already compare, okay, what you can do is you can use substitution again or elimination. Okay, this time I think teacher is going to show you guys if I use elimination, how would it be. Okay, so maybe let's give a chance for those students who likes elimination. Okay, let me just copy first so that I can show this side of the part. Okay, all right, first step, always make sure numbers are the one at the back. The others you bring at the front. So here I'm just going to move everything to the front and make the number go behind. All right, so this one, when I rewrite, it's going to be 6M plus 18N equals to 6. So this is equation 1. Here is going to be 16M plus 12N equals to 12. Okay, so you see now my M and N is already on the left. This numbers only on the right. Now, let's say, okay, what constant shall we eliminate here? Let's say I'm going to eliminate, let's go for M. You want to eliminate M? Okay. So you have to try to make the M, both the M here, same number. Okay, what are the common multiple for 16 and 6? Okay, I can see that we can get 32. Okay, 32, no, 32 cannot because times table 6 don't have. 48, yeah, we can go for 48 because times table 6 got 48. Times table 16 also got 48. Alright, so that means for the first equation, I'm going to times by 8. Because if I times by 8 only, I'll get 48M. So 18 times 8, I get 144N equals to 48. Equation 2, I'm going to times by 3. Okay, because if I times by 3 only, 16 times 3, I can get 48. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, now when we solve, okay, let's see. This one is going to be minus. So 48, 48 minus no more already. Okay, 144 minus 36, 108N. 48 minus 36 is 12. So, and we will get, this one when you move there, it's divide. So 12 over 108. So, and we will get 1 over 9. So now that you already get the N, you can choose, okay, you want to substitute the N 1 over 9. Okay, let's substitute into, I would prefer to substitute into maybe the first one. Okay, so 6m plus 18, 1 over 9 equals to 6. Here we get 2. So 6m plus 2 equals 6. 6m equals to 4. Okay, let me show you guys. Okay, then m is equals to 4 over 6. Make sure it is simplified. So 4 over 6 is 2 over 3. So you got the m value and the n value. So this is for those who prefer like the elimination method. Alright. Both are, make sure if like right now you guys are trying substitution method means please make sure that you get the same answer. You will get, okay, you will get the same answer, definitely. Okay, so this is like the third technique. Make sure you know how to do comparing. Okay, the fourth technique, also important one. Okay, quadratic factorization. Okay, this one also you must know how to do factorizing. Okay, now let's look at this question. Solve. Okay, whenever you solve like this question, okay, if you see like at the back, got number, okay, and if you get power 2, okay, whenever you get power 2 quadratic, make sure the back equal to 0. Okay, don't make sure there's no number at the back. Alright, so now in this first part, what we're going to do is we're going to expand first all these numbers in. Okay, so here we get 26x plus 16x minus 4x square equals 20. Now, can you see we already have power of 2 there? Okay, usually what you can do is you can bring the 20 to the front, no problem. But in this case, since my power of, the power 2, the value here is negative 4, right? So I would prefer to make this a positive 4. Therefore, I'm going to move all of them go behind. You understand? So here is going to be 0. So it's going to be 4x squared minus 16x minus 26x plus 20. So by the way, this one you can solve. Okay, so when we solve 4x squared minus 16 minus 26 is minus 42 x plus 20 equals 0. So now the 0 you can just switch the place and put it at the back. So this one you guys can use your calculator, find the value. Can key in together with me. Value of A is 4, value of B is negative 42, value of C is 20. So the first x, okay, make sure when you write, the calculator will give the answer only. But you have to write the proper way. So x is 10, 1 over 2. But here you need to fill in. So it's x minus 10. And this is 2x minus 1. So make sure this part is important also to fill up. Alright, so this is for quadratic. Okay, langkah mengira soalan pengiran. Okay, what all we did just now was the one. Okay, so whenever you see the word cari the nilai, find the value, solve, calculate. Okay, this is will be your keyword for finding that value. That means you need to know the information. Okay, like first you know already the topic. Okay, identify the topic first, whether it's finding value, solving or calculating. Then make sure you understand the information. Okay, that's very important. Information is important. Then make sure you use the correct formula. Okay, if just now when we did quadratic equation, we straight away did factorization. Okay, take note, sometimes you won't get integers, or you won't get proper number. You might get decimal. Whenever you get decimal in calculator for quadratic, you must use quadratic formula, which is okay. You guys still remember, don't worry, this is given. This one is given. B plus B, sorry, let me write the quadratic formula here properly. do you have your SPM formula printed? Because keep it together with you. It's very, very important that you have the formula until you go into the day one pepexan. Okay, because like sometimes it will help you, your memories will come back, okay, when you're doing your exam paper. All right, so this is the quadratic formula that you need to use. Make sure you use this when your calculator, okay, gives decimal values. Okay, so this is a key point for you, so you should know when to use this. All right, if let's say they ask you to find one value, unknown value, one is usually like the chapter 3 simultaneous equation. Okay, so you can use you can use linear equation. Okay, you can use usually the one unknown is you use linear equation lah. Okay, linear is like power 1 only, because the x or the y like that. Find values of two unknowns. This one you can use simultaneous linear equation chapter 3 for form 4. Comparing is this technique skill that you need to master. Simultaneous equation also can, which is you use substitution method. At times, yes, you can also do elimination method. You will get both the same answer. Okay, so I hope so far you guys are good. Now let's do some answering techniques of selected topic. Okay, there are a few topics that are for sure you need to know how to, especially for paper 2 at maths. Okay, let's look. Like first you need to know the knowledge. What is the pengetahuan? Okay, like for example, what topic, and when you want to answer this, what method. Okay, so these are all important knowledges. When you answer, make sure you know that whether you need to write the value or not at the end, or you need to use any skills, and sometimes the skills come like express the equation in terms of a and t, so something like that. So make sure you have the knowledge, you know what the question want exactly, and you apply your skills. So advanced is all about that. Okay, applying. Okay, so now let's look at how you should have your thought process before you write your answers. Okay, let's read through the first one. Extract all the information in the question using mathematical symbols. Extract all the information. So make sure you have all information. Second, write the formula, substitute the correct formula. So if there is a formula involved, make sure you write it, or quickly go and search in the formula list there. Or I would also suggest another thing, like before your exam starts, which one you know for sure that formula is not going to be in the list, you write it down at the back of your paper. Okay, quickly write it down at the back of your paper. And also like make sure that you don't do it like while you're doing the question. Like before the exam start, take 2 minutes or 3 minutes, write down all the formula that's not going to be, because if suddenly like the question comes out, then you will be like very prepared to do the question. All right, so write down the formula. And the third one, if like let's say you are drawing, if let's say there's a diagram, this one especially if it's linear law question, okay, linear law, coordinate geometry, okay, these topics, if you have like they will give you the points and everything, locus, okay, they'll give you the points, they will tell you that it's parallel or it's perpendicular, so you just do some drawings like parallel, okay, perpendicular, you should know it's 90 degree, and then like parallel means the gradient will be same. So these are the things that you do at the side, okay, like don't do at the kawasan where you know they say jangan tulis apa-apa di sini. Yeah, kindly don't go and write anything there, because that one memang you cannot write anything. Maybe you can ask for like extra A4 paper or something, you ask for extra paper and then you write it down there. All right, and then let's look at the first question. So this is very sure that index number will come out even in section C or maybe section B. Maybe can be like must answer question, or you can select in the section C. All right, so let me just go through first like what question you need to take note. Okay, I think you can see together with me in your paper index number, and then we have solution of triangle, very important topic. Make sure you know all the formulas. Okay. Linear law, very important. Just now I just told you guys about linear law. Vector, these are the drawings, you know, this kind of things. Very important, this one also, sketch trigonometry. Okay, how to sketch the graph and all. Next one, log. Okay, log is also very popular during the trial exam. uh, yes, this one, simultaneous equation, this can come up to 8 marks, this question in paper 2. Okay, gradient of a curve. Now, gradient of a curve is chapter 7, right? So this one is paper 1, also very possible questions. Paper 2 also, yes. Okay, parallel vectors, this one is paper 1. SOR, POR, very, I saw this was like in a most of like 80% of the trial papers. Okay, cert also was there, right? Cert was quite a lot, especially the conjugate part. But this one looks more like the application. So, okay, there's one cert. Sketching quadratic graph. Okay, this one, a lot of it came out during trial paper, but it came out in a bit different way where they gave you practical issues to solve and then draw the graph, something like that. Then simultaneous equation. Yeah. So now, we are going to go through the questions, okay? But you guys need to pay attention. So make sure you have the paper with you, right? Have the paper with you so that we can like understand what are we doing. All right. So the paper is down there. Get it printed, and then we can do it together. All right. All right. So what teacher's going to do is I'm going to do each question in a separate YouTube video because it's going to take very long. So like for me to explain, and also in order to do right now this question index number, uh, you guys go ahead towards the next link from this playlist. All right. Go towards the next link, and I'll see you in the next video.